Hello viewers, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. Today's recipe is a South Indian sweet, that is Kesari. Usually we make it with semolina, which is rava, but today I'm going to show you how to make it with sago. So this recipe is Sago Kesari. Let's take a look at the ingredients. Boil the sago until it is cooked and strain it and keep it aside. Now the next step is to roast the cashew nuts. Take a nice wide pan, pour a little ghee, add the cashew nuts. As the cashew nuts are getting roasted, I've kept it on low flame. I'm just going to pound the cardamom. So the sago I've strained is cooked perfectly. You can see it looks nice and glossy. Just gently reduce the flame and add it to the pan. Add a pinch of the coloring agent and just gently mix it. Now if you don't want to add the coloring agent, you can leave it as it is. It's optional. Next add the cardamom powder. Finally the sugar. Add about half cup of sugar, and if you need more according to your taste, you can add a little extra. Now the sago kesari is done. Just see if the sugar is okay and gently transfer it into a nice serving bowl or a dish, and you can serve it warm. So next time you want to make something sweet, if you're having guests over or for your family, try making the Sago Kesari. So today I'm going to show you one recipe that is very simple. It's Sabudana Kheer, that is sago. Let's take a look at the ingredients. Take a nice deep pot, pour the milk. While the milk is boiling, melt the jaggery with a little water. Melt the jaggery, cool the mixture a bit, and then slowly add it into the milk. Don't boil the milk too much, just heat it slightly. The sago has been soaking for 1 hour. Add the sago into the milk. I'm going to pound the cardamom seeds. It's always nice to make it fresh. Drop the cardamom powder into the milk. Then add the roasted nuts and raisins. Turn off the stove once you've added all the ingredients. You don't want to boil it for too long. Keep it on low flame while doing this. The finishing touches to the kheer is adding the saffron. Add a few strands to give that extra flavor. If you don't want to use jaggery for this particular recipe, you can also use sugar. So try it. Enjoy this delicious Sabudana Kheer. Today's recipe is a snack. It's something different from what we usually make. This is Sago Vada. Let's take a look at the ingredients. Soak the sago in water for about 2 to 3 hours before you make the vada. It has to be nice and soft when you touch it. First I'm going to make a powder of the peanuts. Take about half cup of roasted peanuts. Make a fine powder. So now I'm going to mix all the ingredients together. First take the potatoes. You can use 1 large or 2 small or medium sized potatoes. Boil it. Next you can add the green chilies and the ginger. Add cumin powder, about 1 to 2 teaspoons. Add salt, sago, the peanut powder, chopped coriander, squeeze some lemon juice. Just gently mix all the ingredients together. You can check for seasoning once you've mixed everything. Dab a little water, it can get a little sticky. So take small portions of the mixture for the vada, just flatten it like patties. Don't make it too thick, and make sure your oil is nice and hot, and gently slide them into the oil and just deep fry them. There you have these yummy, crunchy and tasty Sago vadas. You can try them, and you can actually have them during your tea time or serve it when you have guests home. You can get a copy of our first edition of the home cooking book on Amazon and 21 Frames.